But it's more like it's looking like they're ready to take a step forward and punch you in the face. Then they will take a step forward and punch you in the face. And we're back. And this time, it's time for Chrono, the part where I grind. Now, you'll remember last time we finished Chronopolis, we had Terra Tower pop up, that's this floating tower, so we do need to find a way to get there. But I'm gonna be honest with you, we're getting pretty close to the end, and once I go into Terra Tower, it's honestly either grind now, or grind, like, go out partway through Terra Tower. This is going to make things a lot easier if I do some grinding now. I've already talked about the Bend of Time and the prime grinding there. I'm going to save you a lot of the trouble of seeing me grind. Like I've said before, this is also the only time I have ever had to grind. I'm going to take advantage of the grinding time as well to do a little bit of grinding with Allie in the party and get... there's like 2 characters I think left that I can recruit at this point. So the big things we want to do are get materials for rainbow weapons and armor. And I mentioned that that's a lot of shiny stuff, so I'll be killing things with summons, which means I'm gonna pop up some of the summons I use because we haven't seen all of them. We've seen Salamander and we've seen Saints, as far as the big ones go, and that's about it. So we're gonna pop up some of those, get those shiny things. We're gonna have to find some more rainbow shells. We're going to find some characters to recruit. They mentioned that Bellis was resting at Danny's place, so that's something we're gonna look into. And then we have the Terra Tower to complete. So that's kind of our checklist at this point. And I'm gonna start out by grinding, so I'll be popping in and out of battles here. You'll see bits and pieces. So yeah, I'll see you when I see you then. So here we're facing an enemy we didn't really see when we were in the Dead Sea. These are gremlins. They are green in it, and they have a tech skill that is called Toxic Gas, I believe, and that has the chance to poison you. It's green damage. Otherwise, you know, they're pretty much like any other of the enemies from the Dead Sea. They do some damage, but they're not much of a threat at this point with the equipment that we have. Just pointing out, you see the 2 shiny salts here. I used the Saint summon, got 2 kills with that summon. So that's how you do it. You take them out. You can't just damage them with the summon, you have to actually take them out in order to get the material. We have another enemy that I don't think we really faced in the Dead Sea. We would have seen them while we were walking around. These are Mana Queens. And fun fact about these that I actually didn't know until I was doing this specific grinding portion. You can get at least a little bit of an idea of how they'll react to your attacks by how they're set up. So I think it's if they're angled kind of like towards you. I'll try and find a good example of this, but if they're angled kind of like towards you, like, don't come at me. Not with the hand up, but like, gosh, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. But it's more like it's looking like they're ready to take a step forward and punch you in the face. Then they will take a step forward and punch you in the face. So that's just a really cool thing, is that they kind of telegraph their moves. And here we see the Black Element summon, Grim Reaper. So you'll notice I'm kind of farming in the Dead Sea area. I tend to be high enough to not die instantly, although I did have to tone down equipment. But, you know, not so strong that you're dying all the time. You see Grim Reaper just kind of like opens his cloak, sucks everything in, and then warps it out and beams to the ground. Yeah, it's a little scary, to be honest. Just, oh hello, I am death, opens up cape. I am the void. Yeah, so that's life. Like I said, I'm pretty much just completely grinding the Dead Sea area because typically there's a few good groups that are good for this. The Mana Queens that we just saw there, the Gremlins, and the Tragedians. All of those appear in sets of 4. You can typically get at least 2 out of them, depending on who has to attack up. I actually have Vlad and April equipped with bronze gloves right now, and I had to go make a stone swallow to give to Kyle so that he would stop two-shotting everything. So yeah, back to my grinding. And now we get to see our level 8 yellow summon element, Thundersnake. Oh boy. So everything goes dark and we see approaching lightning and thunder, only to have a snake itself crackling with energy emerge from the ground. Roar. I think this thing thinks it's a dragon. And then just create an electric orb that smites the enemies. There's really no better way to put it than it smites the enemies. So yeah, that's Thundersnake. And now for our green in it, level 8 summon, we have Genie. Oh boy. So out of a swirling vortex, we get this Jin. And she just basically creates a tornado. Rolls around, scoops up all the enemies, spans more if that's even possible, and then just sends them plummeting to the ground. No remorse. None. And now, for our final summon, the 8th level blue element summon. I don't think we've done this one because Pure can't cast it, and he's been my blue in it recently, so we got Rose in here to cast it for us. Ah yes, that is water. And suddenly ocean. They're blown out of the whale's blowhole and smacked to the ground. Yeah, there's a lot of smacking involved in these summons. Who knows? I've got a couple more shiny dew? Question mark? Yeah, shiny dews to get. I want like 1 or 2 more. And then I'll be ready to start rainbow shell hunting. That's right. More grindy type stuff to do. But yeah, so we're getting pretty close. We're getting a lot of money. I'm gonna have to go take a nap. And I'll show that when we get there. Alright, as you can see now, we've got 2 rainbow shells. We've also got at least 7 of all the shiny things, which is the important part. My goal is actually not going to be to make a Spectra Swallow at this point. I have the Master Mune for Kyle, and if I don't get it made before the end of this game, then I don't get it made. I have a stone one, so I'm at least not stuck with a beginner weapon on Kyle when things come to pass with the New Game Plus. So I've taken some thought as to who I want to have in my party. And one of the people I've decided I would like to have is Nala. She's a very good magic caster. She's a lot weaker than some of the other people in the party, but she is very competent with magic. So first things first, I'm going to make her a rainbow rod. Now, I haven't decided for sure who I want my second person to be, but I do know it's going to be someone who's very physical focused, very strength focused. Chances are it's probably going to be someone who has a glove. I'm not going to make that glove yet, because I don't know that for sure. So what I'm actually going to do instead is come on over here and look at the prism mail. We'll notice that I also will need to grind for carapace as well. Might not need to grind for that actually. I might be able to do some trading for that. And then we'll also have to get some rainbow shells. I'm hoping to be able to get 3 rainbow shells with whatever time I have left. My recording says an hour and a half right now, and we're probably like 5-10 minutes into the episode at most, so I'm doing what I can. So I'm gonna make a prism mail as well. So we're now doing great on at least one thing. Yeah, I have Rose in my party. You would have probably noticed when I showed off Blue Whale. So I'm going to take a quick second. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and do this because I'm not going to change my party right now. I'm going to leave this party while I go do what I'm about to do. So, not elements. I'm going to equip both the Rainbow Rod and the Prism Mail to Nala so that she is strong and defensive. And then we're gonna head out. We're in another world. So there are a couple things that I can do here. Actually might, for one of them I will need to change my party. It's not this boat, so that's a different world. I'm like trying to think what's in which world and what I can do now. I wonder if I can do here. There should be an... I don't remember if I grabbed this or not. Since I had to go back and get a rainbow shell, I'm assuming not. There should be a simple to get rainbow shell here. Yeah, I come in and there's no one here, but if I walk up to the cart... Found a rainbow shell. If you observe the cart right when you get into another world and there's still someone at the cart, she won't let you have that rainbow shell, but once you know they're all scared and gone, you can walk up to that cart and just take that shell. So that's another rainbow shell. Cool, we can now make another... Well, if we had the carapace, we could make another prism mail. There's something else I can do in another world. So... Actually, might be several things I can do. You know what? I'm gonna do this first. Yes, I will have to come back here later, but have my reasons. So I'm gonna head over to Hermit's Hideaway. I'm fairly certain that's what I want to do right now. It's actually like 15 million things I want to do. Yes, this is the correct world. So I was here going, oh man, I need some special thing to do this. I ran over this patch of ground like 5 times, and every time I run over it, it says, oh my gosh, it's burnt. And I'm like, oh no, I need something special. And then I'm like, oh wait, I'm real dumb. Actual mental conversation here, because I have the ice breath. Vegetation can grow there again. Excuse me. So... That is... one thing there. That was the big thing I wanted to take care of there. Let's park up by Termina here. Termina, thank you. The beauty of this is that it parks up and not, like, I was going around because I'm like, oh, I want to park above Termina. Yeah, no, you just go park at Termina. So I need to make a quick party change. I shouldn't have to do any battles, so I'm just gonna switch in Bob real quick and not do anything else. Worst case, 2 of my party members are set up for fighting. Speaking of which, I need to put the Master Mune back on Kyle. There's no guards here. I thought I needed guards to, I needed to convince guards, but I could be wrong. And they might have withdrawn. I'm just gonna waltz on in here. Head on over. Over. Thank you. Come to think of it. Yes, I know it's locked. Ah, yes. This is also good. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Who are you? Another me? What is going on? Let's just say I am another you and leave it at that. Pardon me for saying this, but it appears that both of us need to look at the big picture. We will only have a limited understanding by staying in the same place. Silence! I am sorry. There is nothing I can do about it. You are a Bob from another world. Please take this, Bob. I no longer need it. And that is Bob's level 7 tech skill. So if nothing else, it was good to have him in our party for that. We have decided to withdraw from here. We shall be returning to the mainland in due time. And then he salutes. I must be off. So yeah, basically, I think I don't need Bob in my party. But the another world Bob stays around until you interact with him with Homeworld Bob. And get that. Let me out! Let me out! Thank you. If I scream at it enough, it'll let me through. This is not the room I need to go in. I don't even need to be up here. I need to be down below. Down below in this room? Yes. So there will be some battles. I'll cut them out. Mostly because it's just gonna be me hitting things. We've seen me hit things before. We've seen me hit things before several times. I also tried to do this before at one point. And just couldn't figure out what I needed to do. So we're gonna see if I can't get this working. I'm gonna go through this fight again. I won't make you watch it. And yeah. But why am I in my menu? It's because I'm running away from battles. And failing. Honestly, those fights are really a joke at this point, but yeah. And then press this. Push the switch. Okay, I definitely heard something go. Do I have to kill everything? Maybe, we'll see. So you might be wondering why I'm in the room when it's looking like this. I walked out to reset it because I'm fairly certain what I actually need to do is first the decor shield, which was already done when I came back in. Then flip the switch. Then do this. There we go. That's what it was. And then that opens up this, which has a couple of chests. One of which is Viper's Venom. Oh yeah. Viper's Venom. I'm pretty sure it is a sword. It's for General Viper. I'm fairly certain. And then the other one is a Rainbow Shell. So, yes, Rainbow Shell number 2. We're doing good. Doing good. And then the one last one that I want to try and get today. Let's see. I'm trying to think how long everything else will take. I don't know. So the answer is that I'm kind of just winging this. The one last thing that I want to do though, because it's close, I'm gonna go over to Termina. And I believe I'm in the correct world for this. So I'm gonna run myself on over to Termina. Run. Still haven't put elements on Bob, because, yeah, whatever. No, not Viper Manor again. Termina. And we're gonna go talk to someone who we should have talked to before, I hope. If we didn't talk to them before, I'm gonna be sad. Oh, and then I can do something else, actually, while I'm here. So first, talk to this guy. You are... Gosh, I was really surprised to hear about what happened to you. Although you might have some hard times, don't give up. I'll be rooting for you. Oh yeah, I'm closing up shop today, so go ahead and take any of the leftovers. That'll cheer you up. Need a leftover. You've received some Viper churros. They taste better than usual. You feel revitalized. There was something hard inside it. When you look at it closer, you found Rainbow Shell. That's right, there was a rainbow shell in the Viper Churro. And then I realized as I walked into town that there was something that I need to do that I haven't done yet. Why am I going to an inn? What are you doing? The correct answer is... Wait. When did I get all of my summon stars back? I don't know, but we're gonna sleep in an inn anyway. Soldier over there, I have to whisper, but they're so intimidating. They scared away a lot of tourists, and it's hurting our business. It's 100 G per night. Would you like to stay? Usually, you don't just magically get back your stuff. It might be because I lost them all in the bend of time, and then got them all back. I'm honestly not sure, but hey, that's usually what you would have to do to get back your stars. I don't know what happened. I don't know when that happened. That's fun. Yeah. So those were the couple big things. So I think the next thing I want to do involves Homeworld. So I will see you in Homeworld in just a second. Alright, in Homeworld, I have switched out Bob for Flo, for reasons you will see shortly. Just gonna ski that on over here. So, 2 things I think I want to do. Pretty sure it's just 2. Before we end, so I'm gonna hop up on up here. Words are hard. I'm gonna hop on up here to Hermit's Hideaway. You'll remember in another world, I cooled down the ground. And now you'll see, well, first of all, you'll see Danny. Danny? D-A-N-N-I, I think is what her name is. Then you'll see this, and we've got Flo in our party, so I'm gonna walk up and interact. Try to pull it. Can't pull it. Reave it to I, Kylie Poo. What? What is this? Hello, my name is... Usually Turnip. But this is us we're talking about. So, I did pull up my book to make sure I'm looking at the correct name of lists, or the correct list of names. Name of lists. Okay. So, Turnip is a male. His name shall be... Seaweed. His name shall be Seaweed. The fact that we got this name for a plant creature amuses me greatly. Okay, we're changing the name. I was really hoping we were gonna get that name soon. I just didn't realize how perfectly suited it was going to be. Well, thou didst pulleth me out. I shall joineth you. Please, 'tis no trouble on mine part. Seaweed forced his way into your party. That's right, you don't get a choice. Seaweed just joins. Call upon me when thou needeth mine help. Thanks, I think. So yeah, new party member. Bet you didn't think we'd be getting those this late in the game. Well, you did because I said something earlier, but you know, it is pretty late in the game to be getting new party members, and I probably won't be using them in my party. It's more just, I'm doing this stuff now so that I can take advantage of it later, and also, you know, grab things later without having to show it. Like, in a New Game Plus, I don't have to show you when I recruit these characters because I've recruited these characters. So then I believe this is where I need to be, question mark. I'm pretty sure this is the correct world. To do this one last thing before we call it quits for today. Nope. Nope. So help me if it's gotta be. I could have sworn it was Homeworld. She's still in the doctor, maybe. You remember we fought a woman here. I'm pretty sure it was this boat, so I'm pretty sure it was Homeworld. I just can never remember. Nope, Doc's there. What's going on? We're sorry. We can only allow family members of the patient into the back room. Please understand. Wait, what's going on? Medical science has its limits. I do not have the power to save her. Damn it. Who? I'm very concerned now. I'm actually highly concerned, because the person I was looking for is not where I thought they were. So, you remember the woman that we fought here? It had to be in Homeworld. Her name was Orla. She's a martial artist. And we fought her and she gave us something so that we would be able to prove that it was us when we got our body back. And I'm very confused. Am I in the wrong world? Was it another world? Wow, okay. Apparently I'm just real dumb. It's fine. I'll just be standing here calmly like this. But it'll be another world. Oh wow, look how casually I'm standing here. Totally just magically switched worlds. Definitely what happened. Definitely did not have to run all the way back and switch worlds and get my boat. So now that I'm in the correct world for this, we can walk in here, walk over to the bar, be like, yo, I got you a present. I got you a present? Look. There we go. I'm blind. Sapphire brooch. This blue gem. Looks like you've regained your true self. Now it's time to do my part. And she joined our party. Which means, yet again, we are going to be doing some name pickering with the help of the Name Picker Ninja. Go, 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 go. Sherry. Her name is going to be Sherry. So we'll hop on back here, change name, CHERI, confirm. There we go. I'm going to leave her out of my party, but I am going to show you really quick how many people we have. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 31. We have 31 party members to choose from. There we see Sherry as a blue in it. And Seaweed is a green in it. So we are doing real well. At some point, you know what? I'm actually gonna go through this list. I'm going to count and I'm going to tell you at this point how many of each in it color we have. The point is, we have a lot of people. We have 31 right now. If we could ever get Bellis back, we'd have 32. And what if I told you that we will have at least 33? Maybe up to 35 by the end of the game. And that's just with one path. This is not with New Game Plus stuff. I know, it's crazy, right? So the other thing here is... Welcome, traveler. I will trade you materials for your extra elements here. Trade, please. I have a lot of elements I don't use. So, I can get things like carapaces. So I don't have to just go like mad. And it's by levels worth, so that's 6 levels so far, which is why I have 26 levels to go. I can grab a couple of those if I'm not using them. I never use high reses. I never use low reses. I need to go through what I just did. People, that, 22, 18, 14, 10, 6, 2, Where's a nice level 2 element? Or a couple level 1s. I'm okay with either. Oh, I don't use all that many ornaments. Yes, make the exchange. So I have to keep doing this anytime I want the carapace shell. But like, I have 7 nibbles. I don't use that many. I have 10 aqua balls. Also don't use that many. I don't use turn reds at all. So like, this is really good for me to be able to get the things I need, like the carapace. Fisnegate I would use. Not antidotes. Heal alls I should be using. Get rid of a couple bush bashers. Get rid of, and this is all stuff that isn't equipped. Get rid of an aqua ball. Get rid of a couple magma bombs. A couple an inferno. A couple fire pillars and a fireball. 2. We're up to 3 carapaces. I actually should be pretty much good, but if I need to, I can always come back here and do more. And then I think he runs over here and you can do materials for elements. I will trade you materials for your extra elements. No, it's the same thing. It's the literal same thing. Yeah, okay. It's just every time you talk, or when you complete a trade, he runs. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna pop out here, or he just runs back and forth a lot. I'm gonna pop out here onto the world map. Get myself situated, try and figure out who I'm having in my party so that I can get that all settled out and get that set up and ready to go. Make rainbow items as I can, and I will see you next time when we'll do a little bit more errand running before going to Terra Tower. I have other stuff I want to do, I'm sorry. We're gonna put the story on pause for a second. You'll thank me later. So I'll see you then.